Hey everybody, Cheese here, and welcome back to my Crusader Kings 2 series, Nestorius Did Nothing Wrong. Now, last episode, I unfortunately lost the Holy War that was declared by the Shapen Caliph. He Holy Warred for Tabriz, which is luckily only one county. I sort of held out for the Byzantines to turn up, because they had their own war down here for Taranto. They won it, they came over. They fought a really weird battle, didn't help their friends, and then left because they're currently in a claim war. So, I mean, that's fair enough. They were going to lose their primary title, but it was still annoying. They could have stuck around a little bit. Just at least kill the main army. But anyway, so I lost that, which is a shame. But it does mean that the Shapen Caliph has a truce with me for now. So with that in mind, I'm going to be looking more to the Georgian territory I can take, particularly Abcasia, because I have this woman here who has got a very legitimate claim. Definitely was not fabricated, which is very good to have, because that means I can start taking land away from the Queen of Georgia, who, once I take this land as well, Guria, where I've just invited a claim before I started recording, I'll be able to usurp her title, which you might ask, why is that of any use? But importantly, it means that I'm one step closer to forming an empire. Which is, if I said this before, my intention for this series is to form an empire, custom empire if necessary. I'm quite happy to do a custom empire, and claim the Byzantine throne. And then, because I've got two primary titles of the same tier, emperor, I can destroy one of them, and I'm going to destroy the empire, the Byzantine Empire, because they betrayed Nestorius and probably also Messalian. I'm not too sure about that. So for that, they have to be destroyed, and then maybe once I've destroyed it, I'll grant everyone independence and just see what happens. I think it'd be quite fun after they've converted to incest, of course. Anyway, so on with the episode. I'm going to go to this woman and claim Abcasia. She has a ally, the Duke of Mokava, who controls the Moscow region and not much else. Literally this guy up here, Mokava. He is a Mordvin Orthodox guy, and it's interesting to see what's happened after the Rus. The Kingdom of Rus was just sort of occupied forever. Vladimir has taken control. Vladimir is normally only those bits of land over there. So they've got all of that as well. So this guy is currently the power in the Rus region. This guy's a Bogomolist, which is interesting. He was obviously from a heretical uprising. Gallic is currently in every war known to man. Lithuania formed, which is quite interesting to see. Pomerania is Catholic. Yes, Pomerania is Catholic. Which is interesting to see. It often does happen. So is Sweden. Norway is still pagan, except for their lands down here, apparently. Oh no, that's Sweden. Getting confused now. So yeah, Western Europe otherwise is looking fairly standard. Frisia revolted, which of course it did. They always do. Hungary, calm down. Have they? Moravia did actually de jure drift some land into it, so that's interesting to see as well. Bulgaria's taking the Byzantines out from the west, which is good for me in the long run, but not now when I have them as an ally. I need them to be on my side. I can call this guy in as well, so I still have a claim on him. Oh, it's his brother, that's why. Okay, fair enough. He is maimed. And how's his war going? He was ahead before, so he's obviously, the tide is turning against him. I'm going to stop that army from moving because that's just going to die. The bishop has been released from the clutches. He's a wicked priest. That's good. This guy does not like me. Is he gaining decadence? He is slowly gaining decadence. If they could have another decadence revolt and ruin their land even further, that would just be great. Yeah, now everyone can move into Abcasia. Is that Abcasia? It is Abcasia. Yeah, so this is just a single county, but it's a nice county to get, and it's all progress. And I mean, it's not until I can fabricate a claim on this land down here against the Cheyens, who currently have 7,000 troops. So they would be a tough fight if anyone else came in. Then I'll pick on the weaker ones over here, and I could always start holy watering my way through the East Slavic regions. I mean, Pereslavl is Slavic, Kiev is actually Catholic. No, Kiev itself is Slavic, so I could holy war. I'm pretty sure I could holy war Kiev, and then you vassalize people of your religion. So even though these guys are Christian, they would still lose. Well, that guy's Christian. They would still lose their land. And what's going on with Georgia? Is Georgia already in another war? They are in another war. They're being holy warred. Azovian holy war for Crimea, and I'm pressing this war myself. Huh. See, that's the worrying thing when Tengri reforms. They start holy warring, and they've got lots of tribal troops, which is not good. Once everyone's here, I'll combine the forces, and I should occupy the land pretty quick. And if I have to, I'll go and crush one of the Georgian armies. But for now, I want to sort of keep them occupied with the rest. Destroying the armies would just give me just a little bit more war score to actually win the war. They're not going to come and contest this with me, I don't think. I just have too many troops. But, yes, let's just have a look. So, I really wish I had the forces to holy war some of these guys, because they're almost perfect for holy war, and they're just about all the duchies. They're decent-sized duchies. But I can't take on the combined might, because they'll probably all attack me anyway. Can't even holy war the Hashemids anyway. But the Zaydids are staying out of every war, which is annoying, because I want to attack. There's two Zaydids. There's this Zaydid here, the Emir of Baghdad, and there's this guy, who's also Zaydid, who is the Emir of Syria. And he's in a war with multiple people. But if I could get one that's sort of hostile to everyone, then I can maybe be able to take advantage of that holy war then. I'm losing gold. No, I'm not. I'm gaining gold. Oh. My wife confronted my lover and said stop it, which is fair enough, I think. Does she have a claim? She has claims on Bulgaria. Oh, and Abcasia. Yes, I married into that. Didn't I get... I'm sure I... Yes, here he is. So this guy's my courtier. I will demand a conversion. And then I'll land him. Perhaps. He has a weak claim on Bulgaria, so it would have to be specifically possible for him to win it, such as if this guy died. I may be able to kill this guy, but probably not. Although if I get these people on side, they're significant plot power people. Yeah, so if I could kill that guy, I may be able to press the claim. But then again, of course, there's a truce, and I don't want to break a truce against a Christian, because that means all the Christians are going to hate me, which is not good, considering everyone to my west is Christian, all my allies are Christian, and my vassals. My vassals, they hate me too. So I'll have to be careful with that. May just have to hope that the queen dies. Right, cool. So that is a nice... I've got the castle, so that means the other two holdings will fall pretty quickly. Did they win their holy war? No, they're still in it. They've just besieged it. But the Khan is still... Not the Khan, the... This guy is still winning his war. Sword of Erlik Khan. Fair enough. Oh, he's Khan of Turkestan as well. What's the elective Gavelkind? Okay. So this land will actually split. I mean, where's Turkestan? Turkestan's there. So Cumania itself would still be pretty beefy, but they wouldn't have all that land to deal with. So I may actually be able to start expanding into the Tengri lands, which would be very nice to do. I'd definitely see a benefit of that. Lithuania's blobbing. Holy crap. What? Did they vassal? That's a Galician revolt. Against... What? I'm confused. So that guy... they must have been subjugated at the same time. So their revolt's still going? That's really weird. Oh, Polotsk has said bye-bye. Which is a shame for Lithuania. I'd love to see a Lithuania blob. They very rarely do. They're always quite stable because they control 3 of the holy sites in their de jure territory of Remover. There's other there's 2 holy sites they don't control. And I'll just have a look. I'm sure there's one on an island. Yes, there's that one there. And there's Bryansk. So they don't control those 2, but they control the others. So their moral authority is usually really high. Which means they're sort of pretty good at resisting conversions for the first couple of 100 years. So they can stay a fairly stable pagan state for a long time. And I'll join the Byzantine whatever this war is for. He's attacking Lotharingia. He's taking on the Carlings. Fair enough, good luck. We're all counting on you. And I will fully occupy this county, which will be... And I'll get some gold. All good. All very, very good. Lovely. 64%. So I'm going to go over here. And I've no longer depressed. Everything's looking up. I'm still a lunatic, though. That's less good. So but I'm no longer stressed. I'm no longer depressed. So that is good. And Cumania now controls that land because they've won their holy war, which is upsetting. I prefer them to stay weak, really. Stop expanding. I'm actually going to rush this down. Should give me the war score I need, not quite enough. Next one. 84%. I'm just gaining gold here and weakening Queen of Georgia even further. And what do you want? You want peace? That's fair enough when you've got no land. There we go. Lovely. Mesopotamia, the word Mesopotamia's gone. That fits perfectly. Look at that. Isn't that great? So that's what we did the war for. So, I now have a fairly linked up kingdom. I've got this sort of island of brown down there and then that sort of blob there. So that's all looking pretty decent. I'm going to disband these. No, don't do that. I'm going to disband everyone. And from there, I think, well, how liked is she? Let's stop trying to kill this guy. And look to this woman. I cannot kill her. That is not going to happen. I may be able to kill this guy, though. No, I can't. Okay, so I won't try. There's no point. I've taken the land I can. That's good. And then I'm sort of looking towards the... Although I can attack Bulgaria for some reason. Claim Bulgaria. That would be very interesting. How many troops does Bulgaria currently have? 2,500. And I could get a Messalian on the Bulgarian throne. With my dynastic blood in. That is very tempting. Yes, because I mean he is married matrilineally, isn't he? Yes. I'm very tempted. I was looking to see if I could holy war anyone other than the Cumanians, and I can't. I can holy war the Cumanians. They have 8,000 troops, which is not a nice amount of troops for me to fight. I have 6,000. Bulgarians are currently very weak. They're involved in their own revolt, and they've not really got any allies that are powerful or like them. This guy has 1,000 troops as well, so that's roughly about 4,000 troops if they win. So if I actually go claim Bulgaria, let me just check. How old is this guy? 55. What's the Bulgarian thing? It's primogeniture, so my daughter would get it. I'm going to marry her off, actually. She's a nun, though. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I still want to do it, though. Because she's not pregnant yet. But still, a Messalian on the throne. He may be able to convert people. So I'm going to go for it. And I'm going to call the Basilius in as well. Can I give him a gift? Without it costing a fortune? It costs a fortune. I'm going to just hope. Because he does not like Bulgaria at all. Bulgaria keeps stealing his lands. So it would be beneficial for me if they could actually join in. Yes! Brilliant. Okay, so as long as the Byzantines don't run away like they did last time, I should have this. I'm going to group everyone actually over there. We're going to go via the Crimea. And that's happened. So Okay. I really need you to get involved in this war. But you're probably not going to. Okay, well that's really annoying timing. I'm going to group everyone actually in Mesopotamia, I think. And I may have to... He's not going to join that war. That sucks. I may even be able to win that war if I've just focused over here. The Byzantines may be able to win it for me. And this guy's bringing in the Shah of Baluchistan, which is down there. They have their land there. They have 2,000 men, so they're not really a threat. And there's the... Where is it? I'm sure they've called someone this... the Emir of Syria. Oh, the Zaydids. Yes. Okay, yeah. So, if we group here, we have mountains on our side. I'm actually going to hire some mercs as well, just to be doubly sure. And we're going to go for the Cuman Band. Have everyone grouped there. I really need to hold on to this. If I lose this, this is a big step back for me. Someone's converted to the faith, which is good. We're going to go via this army here. Maybe I'll actually crush it, so I'll send this army as well. 3rd of September, 22nd of August. Oh, there's no mountains. It's plains. I am going to become a good defender. Good. Lovely. That's a nice chunk of war score for me. Going to march into Misandrin. And when my mercenaries are here as well. I mean, how many troops did that just get rid of for me? Muslims, yeah, by about 2,000. I'm no longer Roth, which is good in itself, but then again it means that my marshal's not as high, which is less good. Oh, that is very good timing. But they're not in... What is that? They're revolting against... Okay, it's an internal revolt. It's not against the actual Sultan himself, but it means that his vassals are weaker, which means he's weaker. So, then to Misandran. They'll get there on the 9th of December. I will get there on the 26th of December. Are you wanting to attack me? Oh, it is plains. That's true. Still, that's also plains. Perhaps. No, I'm going to stay here and let them come to me because I'm a defender. So if I can get a good defense going and they attack me, then that is good for me. Because I should actually then have the advantage. I do have lots of horse archers. I'm actually going to auto-balance the unit. And yeah, I don't have as much of an advantage in men as I'd hoped. I'm going to hire more mercs. I didn't take advantage of it when I had the chance, so I'm sort of suffering for it now. I'll get the Pechenegs as well. More horse archers. I couldn't speak then. Once they're here, I will probably take the assault onto them. I'm actually going to retreat to Dalem because that is mountainous, which means I will have the advantage of defense there, which is very beneficial for me. And then I can go over and hopefully kill them because horse archers are very, very, very good in the skirmish phase, which is the start of the fight. So if you do a lot of damage in the start of the fight, that means their morale is going to be low, which means when it gets to the melee phase, it's much more likely it's going to work for you. And they subjugated them. Yeah, subjugation of Syria. It wasn't even... They didn't offer to vassalize them. They just went, we're going to take your land. And they were like, okay, fine. Which is fine. It means that I don't need to worry about... it's not actually fine, because it means the Caliphate's getting big again, which I don't want. Can I catch these guys? 6th of July, 13th of July, I can. They're in mountains, so I will take some losses, but I think it will be worth it because they're low morale, and it's a nice chunk of men that I can kill. 11th of August, I will catch them. No, I won't. 10th of August, 9th of August, they're faster than me. That's annoying. They're faster by a day. A couple of days. I will catch these guys, though, and that is mountains. They go on the 13th, I've got 20th. I may be able to kill them before the reinforcements turn up. I did. Lovely. And if I can... get these guys to fight me outside. Oh, it's still plains. It is all plains. That is fine. There's no river crossing to worry about. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to see if this can win me the battle and the war. And then we'll end the episode. And... oh, the Byzantines won their war, which is good, because it means they may now focus on Bulgaria, which would be nice if I can win a war without even actually doing anything. And actually, no, I'm going to be really mean and end this episode here, and I will finish this war next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.